For those of you who have known me well, I have always loved volunteering with trains. My first official job with the railroad was a tour guide at a railroad museum. But did you know that there was actually another place that inspired that dream? It's a place located in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's called the Steamtown National Historic Site. My first official visit there was in the 1990s with my family. Let's look back on that special time.
Steamtown.
That's right, Dad. And here we are together as a family.
Brad. Now it's the rope.
Look at little me. I was terrified at that time because I thought the whistle was going to really sound off when my mom pulled it. Oh, how I wished I could have listened to her that day. Here in this scene, we are in the cab of the Nickel Plate Road number 759, another sister Burke to the famous 765 and the 763 that I worked with in the Age of Steam Roundhouse Museum. The engine isn't normally open for tours anymore, so it's pretty neat to be able to look back and say, wow, we got to climb all through there. This locomotive's design, like her sister's, was built for fast freight and passenger service, but mostly for the fast freight. This engine at one point in her career was given the distinct honor of pulling the Golden Spike Centennial Limited train, sort of like the beginner's version of the American Freedom train. It was even said that John Wayne rode behind that train, although 759 didn't pull it that far. And this was our tour guide. He did a fantastic job. I don't know whatever happened to him after this clip, but if he is watching, just know that you too made a big difference. Our tour started in the outside yard before proceeding inside to the beautiful roundhouse. This roundhouse stores several different types of locomotives and displays. There is even a turntable, powered by 2 electric motors on either end. Sounds familiar, huh? Yes, this is actually similar to the museum that I worked at in Ohio. The tours were about as long and featured a variety of railroad equipment. And, yes, there was even pits that we had to watch out for. This is where a lot of the work and inspections on the underbelly of the train were done. One thing that was different but yet especially unique is that we got to walk upstairs and be able to walk on the gangway, where we could see everything from above. Yeah, Dad, pay attention to the tour. Ah, here's the tender to the 26, who you may have seen in my previous videos. It once belonged to Jerry Jacobson. This is Canadian National number 3254. At that time, that locomotive was operational. The whistle on this engine is very iconic. Sadly, this locomotive doesn't run anymore due to damage from a previous wreck many years ago. Yes, sirree, they had quite a bit of a variety of engines, from the Lackawanna to the logging locomotives, to little mining engines, to tank engines, all sorts of different things. As a kid, I always wondered what this one would look like if it ever got to run. I think what caught me the most was that big giant ballooning diamond stack on the top. The locomotive is still there to this very day. As a kid, I always remembered this one catching my eye because it was so cute and small. I actually got to operate a tank engine similar to this once, and let's just say they too have captured my heart. This engine was also unique because it's one of the few rare Illinois Central Railroad engines that still exist to this very day, the namesake railroad of the legend Casey Jones. It's so unique to be able to say that I too became a tour guide just like this gentleman did, although he definitely wore the hat better. They also have a variety of equipment displayed outside, including, yes, a big boy. That's right. This is the only big boy on this side of the Mississippi River that exists. Everything else is mostly on the west side. Mainly for the reason that they were so large it was hard to be able to navigate the tighter curves in the tracks on the eastern side of the Mississippi. This engine was recently given a cosmetic restoration, so hopefully you'll be able to go on down and see how beautiful she looks now. This next segment is very unique because it features Grand Trunk Western number 6039. This engine is also unique because not as often do many tours happen in the cab, and this engine is actually going to be celebrating its 100th birthday this year. So, a happy special birthday to this beautiful engine, and here you get a chance, oh, excuse me, brother, to be able to look inside the cab of this amazing engine. A special nod of thanks to my dad for his film work. Wow, look at that. This engine actually has 2 auger screws that would feed coal directly into the firebox versus hand shoveling, which would definitely wear out any fireman's arms. This engine too was also recently given a cosmetic restoration and shines as bright as a new penny. As mentioned before, there are a lot of different varieties of displays located at the museum, from whistles to a cutout of a locomotive so you can see inside it, and so much more. I had a really great time. The last time I visited was actually in the early 2000s.
And I hope to be able to return again one day to relive those memories. I want to give a special shout out of thanks to my parents, Norm and Carol, for everything that they've done to be able to give us this trip. And of course, a special nod to my brother Steven. And a double thank you to the wonderful tour guide who not only did a great job, but also inspired me too to become a tour guide. And ironically, I actually worked with a couple engines that used to be part of this collection. So, talk about deja vu. And of course, a special mention to the founder of the original collection, Mr. F. Nelson Blount, whose dream also inspired many other railroaders to this very day. Thank you so much for joining me on this segment. See you next time!